Hi, it's Joanne here from Essex Property Angel, and we've been talking about sale and rent back. I just wanted to explain why it is against the law to do a sale and rent back unless you've got one of the very few licences that are available in the UK. What was happening was investors were meeting with people that wanted to sell their property and then rent it back, and they were saying to these people, yeah, I will buy your property, and yes, you can rent it back from me, and you can rent it back for as long as you like. Say, for example, their property was worth 200,000. The investors were saying to the people, look, I'll pay you 100,000, but I'll tell you that you can stay there for the rest of your life. People were selling their properties for pretty much half price. They were then being given a tenancy for 6 months in the property, at which point the investors were then saying, actually, now we want it back and now we want to sell it. They were evicting the tenants that had made, or the tenants and also the sellers who had made that agreement with them in good faith, and the investors were then going on and selling the property for 200,000, making £100,000, and having made a family homeless from a home that they thought they would have for the rest of their lives. So that is why the law was brought in. It was brought in to protect vendors and tenants from making those kinds of deals, unfortunately for people that give property investors a bad name. What do we do differently? We can actually buy your property from you, but rather than stay in that property, we have other properties within our portfolio that we can make available to you, that you can then stay in again for as long as you like, but you are not in the home that you would have sold originally, because everything we do is honest and upfront.